There is a little video. It's slightly different today. We're going to the production of the latest video I did for Ibanez. I played this new model. It was showed for the first time at NAMM this year. It's the SRMD 200K Mezzo. Amazing 4-strings bass. Not expensive at all. It's a very great bass. So we're gonna open our Logic Pro 10 project. The basic idea was to do a song, a title, with 2 basses, well 3, but 2 basses in stereo, so playing almost the same parts, but not exactly. So one on the right and one on the left. No effects, or very few effects in this one. Very rough. The stereo image is very interesting when the parts are played separately. Of course, we're not talking about copy and paste here, but really recording 2 parts twice in a row. Because otherwise that would add this unpleasant natural phasing. So we are playing everything twice, a little bit like metal guitar players, like doubling, tripling, quadrupling their parts. Bass is not an easy instrument to mix, especially when there are several basses. So I added this whammy effect on the second track. The whammy effect could be very cheesy because it's very synthetic. But in the mix, that would be interesting. Cut through the mix and would help, it would be easier to dissociate them. So the whammy effect here is adding 1 octave above the played part. So you get this little synthetic sound. Cheesy sound, but in the end I think it's gonna be pretty subtle. And mixed with the other track, that would give more open stuff, like that would be the stereo image is gonna be much more interesting. And that would help to enhance the range. We're just playing a 4-string here, so no B string, no C string, just adding slight little differences between the parts, like a little harmony here and there. For example, here the challenge would be to harmonize a part played with both tapping and bends. Of course, the bends, as you know, requires to be in tune. Sometimes going to use maybe a different EQ. I'm talking about effects. I'm adding a compressor will be post. I don't like the feeling of being compressed. So I'm gonna use maybe a spreader. We're playing a mono instrument, so any trick to give a bigger sound is welcome. Oh, what do we got here? Another synthetic little bass, but once again in the mix.
In the mix.
Non, parce qu'en fait, il s'appelle Astérix.
Peu importe leur nom.
So with and without the part. So you can see maybe the track's name are slightly different. Originally, I tried several basses when I was composing this song. And finally, because the song is just about one model, the Ibanez model, I changed my mind and I just kept the 4-strings bass. Now the low bass, well, the bass track, I used a pick here and a distortion as well. Here I used the Kuasa plugin. I don't have any favorite presets. I just wanted the part to sound kind of dirty, you know. And what I'm doing here is I'm doing the opposite of what I told you earlier about the parts. Here I just copy and paste the bass track I recorded, and on the second one I removed the distortion and gave it a fatter sound. two parts mixed together are pretty cool. I have the dirty side of the distortion on one track and precise sound on the other. Here we have several takes of the solo. I only kept one, of course, the one in green. As you can hear, I added a delay. I really wanted something really atmospheric, so delay effect helps. Okay, here we have a little piece of another take. I have no idea of what it is. Sometimes my projects can be really messy. I'm not proud of it. Oh, what do we have here? Oh yeah, I sometimes read the parts I'm recording. Not the lead tracks, of course, with a lot of notes, but the bass tracks, I don't always have time to memorize when I'm composing, so reading the part and recording it is faster for me. Of course, I have to program the bass first, the big picture, so it takes a little time too. It was a really written part, so there's no room for improvisation on this part. And finally, here we have the drums. Well, the drum machine, I really wanted an electronic sound. So I'm using the Drummer plugin in Logic 10. Drummer is pretty cool, actually. Of course, nothing beats a real drummer, but for a demo, it's pretty cool. And I added some keyboards here and there. Very basic and simple chords, piano chords. You barely hear them in the mix.
In the mix.
So the last chords during the solo, very important because they gave the color of the notes I'm supposed to play, of the modes, and the chord progression. I stole it to the band UK, awesome band from the 70s. Very known in the progressive world. I'm assuming this. The proof is, I'm telling you. So I hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and maybe share the video. Leave a thumb up and see you soon.